name is Ruth Goose, and I reside in the community of Inuvik, Northwest Territories. And my position with the IRC is Elders Advocate. The parenting program consists of 6 different sessions, and my sessions are entitled Why Do Kids Really Misbehave? Encouragement and Training, Power Struggles and Consequences, Mistaken Goals of Behavior, Civil Rivalry, and Family Meetings. And an overview of that is just basically giving parents different choices in regards to parenting. Knowing your family is what's really important, because going through the residential school era, we were all pulled away from our families. Families were separated. We didn't have that unity, so it's very important now that we have that contact and understand that family, I believe, is one of the most important things we have going for us. I want to say, as a parent, we parent what we've learned in our years as growing up. So if you're giving a smack on the hand as a child growing up, and now you're going to be parenting, the first thing you're going to do if you see your child do something wrong is probably reach out and smack their hand, because that's the way you've been taught. So parenting, I say, is a learned behavior. You've learned that from your parent, who in turn learned that from their parent, who in turn learned it from their parent. So as far as you go back, you're going to see that there's a change in parenting where it goes back to residential school, where you're disciplined. And if you go beyond that to maybe your great-great-grandparents, then there was none of that hitting or slapping or anything like that. It was like talking, and things were said once, and you listened. And in there came the respect that people have for one another. When you ask, I'm going to say almost any, I would say Indigenous person, where do you feel better? Or where are you most at ease? Or where was the best time that you've had? And if anybody has gone in the bush, as we say, then they would say, oh, when I was in the bush. So I kind of adapted that to make it 10 to 15 minutes of nice, quiet time where your TV is off, there's no distraction, and you just have that great one-on-one time with your child. And if you're in the bush, that's what you have. Complete silence, except for the sound of maybe the birds or the water or the wind. What I can say is, with instilling instilling parenting skills to the younger parents now, and they'll use that on their children. And even in working with the younger parents, I'm hoping that we're instilling respect. We're instilling a little bit more love. Oh, parenting to the moon and back. I just always hear everybody say, I love you to the moon and back. So you love somebody to the moon and back, you do right by parenting them to the moon and back. Like, no matter what happens in between now and then, you're still going to be the parent of that child.